Hello folks, it's Clutch Builder here, and today I have another big city update. The largest thing is that I just put in this long piece of elevated rail here. That starts down by where the skyscraper used to be. I moved that back way into the corner because I needed the space for this. And it now runs right up the middle of pretty much everything, which is a little unfortunate because it kind of just cuts it all in half. But it works, and it goes over the mini putt course, and then here we have my beam that I kind of designed. So basically it's 2 layers of track, and they're just joined with a few bricks. It's actually pretty strong, and it definitely holds up all the locomotives and cars well enough. So the elevated rail goes across here and over this intersection somewhat, and then pretty much right over this lane of the road, and then it goes into a tunnel which is right above the road tunnel. This is pretty much the same tunnel as I had down here before, but I just made it a little taller. And there's another thing about that tunnel that's kind of different. I actually used Lego bricks as the black for the hole instead of paper or cardstock down here. So you can see I've got my train snowblower on top of that at the moment, and over here we have the gas station. It's the same one that was over there, but I moved it over here because there's more space here, and that was important because I needed a lot of clearance around the tracks. And it also works better for the gas station. So you can see it's pretty spacious. I mean, compared to the other one, this isn't actually very big, but this was much smaller. Anyways, you can see one guy's filling up his car here. And the reason I needed all that clearance around the tracks is because of my new locomotive, this one right here, which is 8 studs wide, like this one here, but this one's longer. So it needed even more clearance around the tracks, so that was a bit of a task, but I managed to get enough clearance around the tracks. In some places it's just enough, but it works. And I kind of like this locomotive. It looks pretty good from the front. So there's these 2 locomotives now at the front of my 3-car long train, which doesn't really make sense, but there you go. And one other big change is that I have another siding on the track. So it's back here, behind where the gas station used to be. I've got my Santa Fe train car on there. Basically what I did was I kind of made a table out of a couple old shelves, a box, and then a cardboard box, and then I just put a siding on top of it. And there's actually kind of a road to get to there by vehicle. Obviously, only authorized maintenance vehicles are allowed to, but you come over here from this crossing, which was here quite a while ago, and it's basically cantilevered off the side of the tracks. You can see this guy's pulling a bunch of ties, and it goes over that way, and then there's a couple of ramps, and you can see the water truck over there on those tracks. Not tracks, ramps rather. And so that's the new siding, because I removed this one over here, so I figured I should have another one, because this is not really a siding, it's just a different track. And so those are the biggest changes I've made. The alleyway at the back is still very much there, and I think I've made it a little longer, so if I can just zoom in on that. It now goes all the way down there, up to the toy store, and I added in some more base plates back there, so there's now even less table showing, which is nice. So you can see, this used to be all white underneath the train tracks there. Now there's some green base plates over top. And I also made the, what do you call it, a BMX park, a little bigger. So, because it got cut in half by the train track here. That made things a little awkward, so it kind of needed more space. Also, this space right here used to be taken up by the skyscraper, so I couldn't put anything here. But now, I can, so I put this over here. All these sand plates, well, they're not all sand colored exactly, but pretty close. And I've got these weird donut things. I just didn't know what to use those pieces for. And then a half donut thing. And then over here, I have something actually interesting. It's, this is the landing for the jump, actually. Here's the actual jump. It's rather steep, but theoretically that would maybe work. And down at this end, we still have the dirt quarter pipe that isn't really a quarter pipe. And I think that's all the big things. But also, I removed the tennis court from down here. I think that was mostly because I wanted to put in this path here. By the way, that now goes all the way over, and I added this little support over here, which it doesn't do anything. Anyways, I took out the tennis court here. That way, I had more space to put in the path, the elevator rail line, because there needs to be a space for the supports. This rabbit burrow had a bit more space. And I also put in this embankment, or whatever you want to call it, at the back here. I've had this one over here for a little while, but just recently I added this one because I think they look really cool. And my tunnel sign fell over. Just gonna put that up. Yeah, I probably need to fix that. And yeah, I think that's mostly everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.